The next film is, of course, the original Last House on the Left. This is the new cover that come out most recently. I don't really like this cover. I prefer the old cover, but still, if you haven't picked up this film yet, this one would be a definite one to add to your collection if you watch these types of films. Again, this is another rape revenge film, but in this case, the young woman who is brutally raped and subsequently shot. I hope I'm not giving anything away for people. I'll try to put a notice in here about potential spoilers. So the woman in this case is not able to take her revenge on the perpetrators. Instead, the girl's parents are the ones that end up taking revenge, and again, the revenge pretty much is justified if you watch the entire film and see what actually happens to not only the girl whose parents get revenge, but another girl that is with her. There is not only rape in this film, but a woman is cut open and her intestines are pulled out. This is the unrated version, as you can see, by the way. So you're going to see all of the footage, I guess, that was filmed. Like I said, the woman's cut open, her intestines pulled out. She's stabbed repeatedly. The other woman is shot after being brutally raped. A woman is made to urinate on herself. Just a lot of degrading and sexually criminal acts that occur before the actual revenge takes place. And since I've seen these movies more than once, if I really wanted to concentrate on the horrific aspect or the purely exploitive aspect of the film, then I could very well fast forward past the rape and degradation and just get to the revenge part. And a lot of times that's what I do, and then I'll just take the film out and put another film in to watch. But anyway, that's Last House on the Left, unrated. This is the collector's edition here. So it has, as far as extras on it, let me zoom in here. It has audio commentary with David Hess and Mark Scheffler and Fred Lincoln. Still Staying the Legacy of Last House on the Left featurette with Wes Craven. Celluloid Crime of the Century documentary. Scoring Last House featurette that has David Hess talking about the music that he did for the film. There's also a Tales That Will Tear Your Heart Out unfinished short film by Wes Craven. There's a deleted scene, and there's also some never before seen footage, which I think a lot of that is the unrated stuff that you will see when you watch the film regardless. So anyway, that's Last House on the Left, the original. The last film I want to talk about, I don't believe, or I'm not sure, but I didn't think this had ever come out in the United States on DVD, but it may have. I may be wrong about that. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But this film is Ms. 45, and this is done by Abel Ferrara. He is also the director of Driller Killer. I thought this was a far more superior film to some of his other films. This movie concerns a young woman. She's works in a garment factory, I believe in New York City. She is mute, and one afternoon she is raped twice in one afternoon. And pretty much goes on a brutal killing spree against all men. This takes it a step further, because in the other films the revenge was primarily against the main perpetrators. In this film, Thana, I believe her name is, she takes revenge on all men. She is convinced after these two rapes that pretty much all men are scum, and she's going to use a 45 on them, hence the title Miss 45. There is also a scene where she kills one of the rapists and cuts him up, and I believe she puts the body parts in the refrigerator and ends up feeding parts of it to the neighbor's dog. And there is the big, again, I will try to remember to put a notice that there may be spoilers, but the big climatic ending to this film is one that I will never forget, where Thana dresses as a nun at a Halloween party and has her 45 and commences to shooting every man at the party until she is dispatched by another person, or another woman actually, to prevent her from killing any more people at the party. But yeah, there's some really good slow motion action shots in this film. The rape scenes, while brutal, I don't think are quite as brutal as I Spit on Your Grave. Some people may have other ideas about that. They are brutal enough. Just, I don't think they are as gritty and as exploited as either I Spit on Your Grave or Last House on the Left. But definitely a film you should try to get on at least video if you can. I picked this one up at a sale that my local video store was having. Got a really good deal on it. I think I may have paid $4 or $5 for it. And so that's all I've got for now, guys. This might have been a little bit shorter video, thankfully for you guys, than some of my others. But anyway, I hope to be back with something else soon. Thanks for watching.